morning.
Good morning. We are doing our ship tour on MSC World America, the newest cruise ship in the world. We're going to start on deck 21, forward of the ship. It is the Yacht Club, deck 21 and deck 20 in the front.
We don't have access.
We're up here and we're going to see how much we can do. It may not be much because you got to have a card to get in these places, and we don't have one. So let's go and we'll go from there. We're kind of starting in the lanai. It's out there. This is the closest we get. That is a private area just for the Yacht Club. Morning. Morning.
Morning.
And then rooms. See, everything is Yacht Club. You can't get in unless, like you said, got the card. But if you ever stay in the Yacht Club, they have private everything. They have their own restaurant. They have their own pool. They have their own lanai. It's a cruise ship within a cruise ship. But this is all you get. Deck 21, front of the ship, MSC Yacht Club. Deck 20, front of the ship. Top 20 exclusive solariums up here. Oh, it's actually going to let us go out here. This area is for like suite guests, the Yacht Club guests, all that fun stuff. So, once again, special area for the suite guests and the Yacht Club. You can head down on the pool decks. They have stadium seating. It goes down to deck
18.
I think we're going to take this stadium seating and go down. There's usually chairs on these decks, but it is early. They haven't put them out yet. There's a whirlpool on the stadium seats. Goes all the way down to the main pool deck. So there's the stadium seating. Deck 19, front of the ship, overlooks the Botanic Pool. This pool is technically inside. They have a retractable roof. They open it and close it depending on the weather, but you can always swim in here. Kids are allowed in here. There's two smaller whirlpools with the tree netting around it. And then there's two big whirlpools on the sides by the windows. Ping pongs up here. Foosballs up here. And they do have a bar right there. Remember those hot tubs I was talking about by the windows? There's two of these, one on each side. You get to relax with a view. Deck 19, walking towards the aft of the ship. Overlooks the main pool area. They do have cabanas out here.
They charge you for those.
Oh, okay. There's a hot tub right here. For the cabanas, see the pool attendants. They'll hook you up with pricing.
Well, I'm pretty sure I saw reserve signs on them before.
Okay, so this side just kind of goes to the stairs. I believe this is some of MSC's hidden stuff. We're going back up to deck 20, which is the kids' pool area. We will come to this shortly. Deck 19, Midship. You have the La Brasserie buffet.
Brasserie.
This buffet is a smaller buffet open for breakfast and lunch. It opens around 8:30 on most mornings. Right in front of the buffet is Do Re Mi Land. Looks like this is part of the kids club areas. Mini club 3 to 6, junior club 7 to 11. It is closed as currently, so we can't really show anything there. Okay, let's go over here. Formula One racer is right here. This is an extra charge. $12 per person. But you come right here, talk to the people that's usually here, and they'll get you hooked up with Formula One. Right beside it is the arcade. The arcade is pretty big. They got a lot of games. Most games are $2.50. This is deck 19, Midship. This is a cool little feature. It's the Hall of Games. It's all comic book strips and all that fun stuff. Here's the baby room. That's under 3 years old. We are on deck 20, Midship. If you're looking to get your workout on, the gym is up here. We're gonna take a sneak peek in. No talking, there's music, so. If you're looking for the Harbor Aqua Park, I think we were already there. It's the kids' water park area. Just come right here. And it's right there. They do have a little pool and a little baby water slide. If you need the guidelines for the areas, there is the rules. Just pause the clip, scroll down. Kind of going into the sportsplex now. Walk in, there's a little sitting area for kids and adults to sit here and watch basketball or maybe bumper cars. There's a bar. We haven't really seen this bar open, but we hadn't come in here at night, so can't really talk too much about that. Here is the basketball court. They do all kinds of things in here. They do roller skating in here, obviously basketball, bumper cars. Bumper cars are an extra charge. They're $7 per person. Once outside on deck 20 Midship, come out here, Harbor Bites is here. They have a fountain machine. If you have a package that works with your package, there's a Harbor Bites bar. And then a Harbor Bites food. It's open from like 2 to 6 on most days. It is included in your cruise fare. Lots of sitting out here as well, as you can see. Going towards the back of the ship. This is Cliffhanger. It is MSC's brand new entertainment. It takes you and it swings you over the ocean.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm hearing.
It's a lot of fun. The ropes course is right here. This ropes course has a zip line on it. Lots of fun. This is included. To do all this fun stuff on MSC, you must sign a waiver. You have to see the people right here. They'll take care of it. You just sign your name away, tells you if you get hurt, whatever, it's not their fault. They have the lighthouse that's at Ocean Cay. It's a little kiddie slide, or adults can use it as well. I've only seen kids on it. The floor is glass. You're supposed to be able to see through it. You can't really see through it. But. And then over here on this side is the water slides. They have 3 water slides. One is a tube slide, one is a dual racer slide, and this one, the floor drops out and you go really, really fast. But pretty fun. Deck 20, Midship. It takes you down to deck 8. It is a lot of fun. Now that we're out of the music, that jaw drop slide, it is included. It's not an extra charge. It is fun. We all did that. And here's the wiggle, 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 wiggle. Continuing on, we are at the Zen Bar. This is on deck 18 aft of the ship. You can only get here, you have to take those elevators we just took from deck 20, or you have to go through the buffet on deck 18. More about that in just a minute. So the Zen Bar and the Zen Pool area is split into 2 sections. If you go this way, it is non-smoking. This area is included, no extra charge to sit here.
It is adults only.
These cabanas are pay. You have to see the guys at the bar to get those. But here's the pool. It's about 5 feet deep. Just seats everywhere back here. They have so much seating on this ship. Pretty amazing. Get that quick wake view. Boop. All right. We're going to kind of walk over to the other side, but it is pretty much the split image of this side. I just wanted to show you guys this. This is the aft of the ship, looking down on deck 8. Pretty neat. But here is the other side of deck 18. This side is smoking. Same rules apply. Pool's 5 feet deep. Cabanas are smoking, and they're pay as you go. Okay, next thing we're going to do, this area, you have to go through the buffet on deck 18 to get back here, like we were saying. So we're going to walk through the buffet, and depending on how many people, we might not say anything.
But now, I'm going to go see what happened to the same person. Just because I got plenty of time.
Plus, they don't have a dining room.
This is the main buffet. It's on both sides. You kind of have to go on both sides because they have it so broken up. They have one of these bridges size. This overlooks the World Promenade, deck 8 again. You can kind of see right there. We're not going to walk all the way. I just wanted to show you, if you come right here, the pizza's usually right here. They have it set up for just a breakfast area. And the kids' corner is usually right here. But as you can see, tons of seating. Tons of seating. We are going to walk through the buffet. We're not going to show the whole thing. And we're going to continue to the front of the ship. They do have a bar in here, but it's only wine and beer and Cokes. No, like, liquor. But two sides of the buffet, they pretty much have the same food except the pizza in the middle and the kids' corner.
Sometimes only one side is open, sometimes both, depending on how busy they are.
Brings you out to the elevator lobbies, which, by the way, the elevators on this ship are smart elevators. If you're traveling with a party of 2, press the button twice. If you're traveling with a party of 10, press the button 10 times. Please. We are walking towards the front of the ship. Let me show you this real quick. This is how you activate your cruise card, I believe, and it might actually be a bill breaker as well, it looks like. You
can add money to your account, or you can add a credit card to your account here. You can check your account balance. There's probably a few other things you can do, but they have these machines randomly on the ship in different places.
Let's go forward. Let's go forward. Let's go forward. Yeah. This brings you to La Boca Grill. This grill has pizza, hamburgers, and hot dogs. It is included in your cruise fare. On this side is the La Perla bar, obviously. They have gelato, and the gelato is pay per scoop. And now we are out to the main pool area and the main stage. This pool is very good. It has steps going down. I don't know if you guys can see that, but right here there's steps and steps. So you just don't have to use the ladders that's here. A pool truly made for all ages. If you have those wet towels, this is the only towel exchange on the ship. It is right on the right side of the pool, deck 18. And then this brings you into the botanic pool. As we said earlier, it has a roof on it, so even if it's raining outside, they can close it, you still can get in the pool. This pool has 2 ladders, and it has the stairs as well. It's about 5 foot deep. And there's 2 of these hot tubs in here. They're covered with this weird netting. I don't understand that other than make it look like a jungle, but pretty much irrelevant. And 2 of the big whirlpools, which we showed you a bird's eye view of the other one. These hot tubs do fill up. Lots of people like these. The lighting on this ship is terrible, so we apologize for that. That is the top 3 decks. Decks 16 to deck 9 is just rooms. So we're going to skip down to deck number 8 and show you guys the inside of World America. It gets busy. Let's go. Now we're on deck 8. Forward. Here's the spa. Obviously, it's an extra charge. You guys know that. If you're gold level or higher, you do get a 1 hour pass to the thermal suites, which we will be going to. There's towels. Where are we at?
We are at the thermal area. We have gold with MSC, so we get a complimentary 1 hour at the thermal suites. Looks like they have a really nice pool. Let's go check it out.
Don't be wasting an hour talking.
Okay, so back here they have a salt relax room and salt and the lounge chairs, and then they have a cold spring and a steam bath room on this side of the big pool. So on this side there is a 10-ish sauna that the guy said it was really hot, and a soft sauna. Pretty warm in there. And right over here there's a snug room. And here's a little snowman.
Holy crap, it is cold in here. Oh, that's cold on my feet.
It's cold.
Are we in the Caribbean or are we in freaking Iceland?
Nice and cold in there. Is it hot?
This says it is a
Walking commit little pools of water.
I think it's supposed to walk.
And then there's the big pool here that has 4 feet of bubbles. It is nice and warm though. Maybe we can sit over there on the bubble lounge thing. And they have this rain shower that you can hear probably coming up on the ceiling up there. And behind it, there's some chairs you can lounge and just relax to the sound. Of course, they have a bucket dump. Really dark. Oh, that's cold water. That is cold. Maybe he needs to get back in the sauna again.
That's cold. That's very cold. When you come out of the spa, there is a Zest juice bar. Natural ingredients. Right here beside the Zest bar is Les Dunes restaurant. This is for exclusive Aria spa suites. So if you're in the Aria, you got your own restaurant. How about that? It looks very nice. Continuing on deck 8 is the Gin Project. This is a cocktail bar. They have several different types of gin. You can choose several different mixers. You know, you can make gin cocktails. And even though the drink package is what it is, most of the drinks in here are more expensive than your drink package. So check your selling for how they do the prices.
If it is more though, you can just pay the difference between your max dollar value on your package and what the drink costs. Plus 20% gratuity or 18% gratuity, whatever it is.
They do have a pool table as well. We haven't figured out if the pool tables are pay as you go or it's free, but I'm pretty sure they're probably pay because I don't ever see anybody playing on them. Once you step out of the Gin Project, there's this little cut through, which we came out backwards, but if you go right here, this deck ends. Like you can't walk all the way. So you have to turn in this little hallway, which we just came from, and you can walk around.
They tell you all about how to brew beer.
Because this ship does have its own brewery. That hallway is pretty cool. It has a lot of pictures of some of America's famous artists, all over the world really, not just America. It comes out to the loft, which the loft is comedy club. They have dueling pianos in here just about every night. Of course, they have a bar in here. This venue is super small. So if you plan on coming here, you definitely have to get here early. If you need a breath of fresh air, they have this. The ocean's good for your soul. Next up is the Fizz Champagne Bar. Don't let that distract you. They do have a full bar menu here, not just champagne, but they do have champagne inspired cocktails. This place is usually more calm and quieter, let's put it that way, but it looks like they have some outside seating as well. If you're feeling kind of bougie when you leave the champagne bar, they have a fine jewelry store. They will love to take your money. I'm going to walk on this side before going outside on the World Promenade. First place you're going to notice, you guessed it, another cocktail bar. This one is called Elixir Mixology Bar.
They are a little bit more limited on their menu. They like to make cocktails that are just on the menu. They can go off a little bit just with like a single liquor and a mixer, but for the most part, like if you want a pina colada, don't come here.
And the next place is called Italy. Italy is an upcharge. The price is $55. That is per person. It's Italian. Can't tell you if it's any good. We did not eat here. But the reviews are pretty consistent that it's okay. Alright. That's deck 8, kind of in the middle of the ship. Let's walk towards the aft of the ship to the World Promenade. They do have a sitting area by all the elevators. We think it's kind of cool. It does get busy though. People just sit there. Sit and sit and sit. Alright, now we're going to go out to the World Promenade, which is very, very similar to other cruise lines. When you come out here, they hit you straight up with accessories like purses and bags. The coffee emporium is here. If you have a drink package, it is included in your drink package. Kind of take a walk in there. The Danishes and stuff in here. Well, it looks like they have some included at some of them. That's the Coffee Emporium. This restaurant right here is Paxos. It is Mediterranean. It is a specialty diner that comes with an upcharge. The dinner is $49 per person. If you just want to try some small plates, you can come here. This is 4 options that you can get on the go if you would like to try it out. They have a sitting area right here. And they have a terrace. We've came up here once before. There's never anybody up here. But that's Paxos. You can sit here and stare at the World of Jewels, which is more jewelry, and Omega, which is a watch store. Stay out of there.
No go.
Continuing towards the ocean. There's 2 elevators. These elevators go to deck 8, 18, 19, and 20. That's it. This is where the jaw drop comes down at from deck 20. Promenade bites. They have cotton candy here. How cool is that? It is included. Sweet Temptations. Everything in there you can imagine. We cannot go in there. Everything in there is candy, 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 ice cream, diabetes, you name it, they got it. Just some sitting area. It does go back there as well. They have a teacup. Let me show you the teacup. And this comes out to a nice sitting area to where you can look at the ocean if you choose to. This side is non-smoking. That side is smoking. This side of the World Promenade is the All-Star Sports Bar. They have beers, they have alcohol, they have food. The food is an upcharge. We can go in here. If you're a sports fan, this is your jam. They do show the games on here. Yeah. They even have an outside area if you choose to sit there. There's the outside. 2 shuffleboard tables out there. They have darts here. Here's the prices for the shuffleboard and the darts. There are a lot of pour your own beer stations. You just scan your card there. If you have the drink package, we think this is included. It automatically takes it off, we think. Okay, deck 7 is another one of those decks where things are broken up. You have to go through the casino, which the main casino is non-smoking. They do have a smoking room. In peak hours, the smoke does kind of funnel out.
Because people are open and closing the door.
The smoking room is right there. But right now, it's nice. The casino bar. The whole point of that was to get here, the Panorama Lounge.
It's all the way after the ship and has some beautiful views of the water when they have the windows open.
They do have a pool table in here. We did see people playing pool, but once again, I think you have to pay for that. They do have a bar here. We watched Queen Symphonic in here. The theater is pretty cool. The seating is pretty cool. It's nice and comfortable. This is a theater. Very, very nice. But when they're doing the shows, the windows are closed and they have a virtual orchestra back there. But it's a beautiful theater. Deck 7, walking towards the front of the ship. Here's the hub, photo and digital. Here's the retina imaging processing. It's called Iris Galleria. They take things which are pupil and they make art. Very cool, very expensive. The MSC shop, that's the logo store. Very good Mexican place. $24.99, all you can eat, or you can do a la carte. If you want to use the drink package in there, you can only use it for frozen margaritas and shots.
And beer.
And beer, of course. If you get a margarita on the rocks, it's a $5 upcharge. On this side is the brewery. It's called Oceanic. And you can find that brewery in Masters of the Sea British pub. This is downstairs from the Gin Project. They do serve food in here as well. They start serving food at 12 o'clock each day when it's open. It's not open on port days till I think 4. They have a barber shop on duty called the Gentleman's Barber. Men's haircuts. How cool is that? And then if you go to all the way forward, you go into the World Theater. Most of the shows in here you have to pre-book on your app. We did try to come in here to watch Love and Marriage and it was full. We got here 40 minutes early and we could not get a seat. But this is the World Theater 7 Ford. They have more watches up here. This is called Tom Valet. All it is grab your money for overpriced stuff, in my opinion. But hey, if it's your jam, it's your jam. We're currently walking towards the aft, well, midship. We're not going to go all the way to the aft, but we're going to go around to a couple more spots. Coming up is Butcher's Cut. That is the steakhouse on MSC. Not only the World America, but pretty much all of their ships. Butcher's Cut is $59.95 per person. It's hit or miss. We've heard good reviews and we heard bad reviews.
We have not ate there.
But we have not ate there. MSC, if you ever watch this, call your boy. We'll try it out.
It's $55 per person.
Sorry about that. Butcher's Cut is $55 per dollars. Now we're at Kaeto's Sushi Bar in Teppanyaki. If you want the sushi experience, it's $49. If you want the teppanyaki, it's $55.
They do not have a belt here like they have at other MSC ships.
You just sit at the bar and you order what you want. If you pay the $49, it's a preset menu. If you pay for this, it's hibachi, you know. And rounding off deck 7, coming up is the MSC Foundation. This is MSC's conservation thing. They donate monies to help preserve the corals and stuff. So anything that you buy here, part of this goes towards the MSC Foundation and their coral preservation. We are currently on deck 6F. We're at Bubbles Restaurant.
It's a long walk back.
Check this place out. We're not sure who gets to eat here. I think you just randomly get chosen to come here. We did not. It looks like it's just a third option.
Yeah, ours is on deck 5, so there's 3 restaurants here, 1 on deck 5, and then lagoons for the Suite Aria guest.
But let's walk in Bubbles real fast. It's very nice. And then we're going to go into the next restaurant, which this restaurant looks massive, actually.
There's 1 on each side. 1 is hexagon and 1 is hexagonal.
Okay, so there's 2 restaurants. Amanda is on top of her game this morning.
They have this wonderful wall of wine.
This hallway is nothing but restaurants. This is like the hallway of food.
So, hexagon on the right, hexagonal on the left. I think they're pretty much the same. They all serve the same menu each night. They just had to break it up to get all the guests in for dinner.
Kind of coming into the midship area. Guest services is to the right. To the left is the Dulce Vita bar. They do a lot of trivia in there, dance classes, stuff like that. Walking on deck 6, they have this theater ceiling. Right now it's just a sky, but some mornings they have it done like the aquarium. There was a flag on there for Memorial Day. Just all kinds of things. There's a couple shops here. That one looks like it has perfume and other little knickknacks. Let's go this way. There's a little boutique here. Has some clothes, other stuff, not MSC branded. Then here is the chocolate place. This is John Philippi chocolate. The chocolate is at extra cost. There is a coffee shop in here. We're fixing to get a chai tea. And they do have danishes that you can get as well. Good morning.
Good morning.
They have gelato here as well. $6.50 for a waffle cone, $4.50 for a small cup of ice cream that has 2 scoops. The teas and coffees at John Philippi, however you say that, Jan Philippi, however, they're not included in the drink package. Learned something new today. Cruise card activation point. If you want to book a future cruise on board, deck 6. Pizza and burger is to your left. Obviously they have pizza and burgers, but they have chicken wings, chicken strips, french fries, some desserts, ice cream, 2 fountain drink access points included.
They don't work half the time.
Yes, most of the time they told us they have no CO2, which is right there. There is some games over there, pay to play. Here's Luna Park. They have a lot of nighttime parties, and most of the parties are in here. It's basically the nightclub. This is where they've done all the parties at. We broke in. All right, you've seen it. Let's continue our ship tour. Okay, leaving Luna Park. If you need to book them last minute excursions, here is the excursion area. It's self-assisted kiosk, it looks like. And then a telephone booth.
Can I teleport? There's a dial tone. How cool. I know a secret about that place. You gotta be lucky. On deck 6 forward, looks like they have some meeting rooms. If you need to take your crew on a cruise, you can have meetings.
Who wants to do a meeting though?
You never know. I'd have a meeting if I could get a whole week of a cruise.
We work for cruises, man. We work for cruises.
That looks like a telethon.
Yeah, it does.
Like the old-timey things you'd see on TV.
Yeah, it does. Okay, let's go down to deck 5. We got a couple more things to show you guys. Deck 5 is mostly cabins, but there is a restaurant down there we want to show you.
Because that's our restaurant.
That's our restaurant, so let's go.
This is deck 5 aft, one of the restaurants, La Foglia. This is where we have dinner at each night. You cannot walk through on deck 5, so you do have to go to the aft elevators to get here, and here we go.
We told you we had something special for you on deck 5.
It's where all the good stuff is.
Our wait staff has been amazing this week.
We've had really great dinner too. The food's been great, no complaints at all.
We're going to take you to our seat. Because I personally think this is probably the best seat we've ever had in a restaurant. So, The restaurant is beautiful. You're getting a POV experience of where the shows eat dinner. But this has been our table. As you can see, we have the window. We've seen the sunset every night. Waiters are amazing.
I definitely give it a thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
3.
We are on deck 4, front of the ship. We hope no one ever has to come here, but if you need to go to the medical center, it's right there. I don't want to get in their way, but if you need to go, it's right there. You just turn to the right, they'll take care of it. But we hope you never have to go there, but if you do, it's on deck 4.
And that concludes our ship tour of the MSC World America. Brand new ship, very nice.
If you have any questions, leave a comment below. It's a beautiful ship.
It is.
Big ship. A little broken up, but it's okay.
Very new still. We can still smell the new on it, and we're having a great time.
Thank you guys for watching. Till the next time.
Happy cruising.
Bye.